Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
Find it fun. Well, I was trying to figure out if you could eat people, and I think
You mean legally or like medically?
like
by
health-wise.
I mean,
like medically.
yeah, you could eat
So-
people.
yeah, but like
Nothing wrong
that's
with it, I
negative,
guess.
right? If it's gonna hurt you. So the
I-
internet, so as long as you don't eat the brain, it seems like you're okay. But the most well-studied group of people that practice cannibalism, like a large percentage of their population would contract basically the human version of mad cow. And so unless it was a ritual where everybody took a bite of brain, it doesn't make sense that a large portion of the population would get the disease. And so it has to be more than just the brain, but I don't know.
It's the nervous system.
there.
Brain is
Yeah.
just a collected cluster of nerves. It can transmit through your motor nerves and sensory nerves, but there's far fewer of them, so the risk is lower. But
Okay.
nonetheless, that is how it passes, and a large part of how those diseases continue, since that is the only way to contract those diseases.
Yeah, you have to eat their prions. That's what the name of the thing is
Yeah.
called, the protein. Okay, that makes sense that it's scattered throughout the nervous system, but it's mostly condensed in the brain. That makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Josh, by the way, was Moon and I good for a level up? I know we leveled up, but I didn't know if we were considered long resting.
Oh, you were short resting currently in this campaign, and I'd said that was good for this campaign, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because you just went to what, level 3, if I'm remembering correctly?
Yes.
I don't have it in front of me. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, level 3. I finally have all 3 of my classes. I have spells, bitches. Let's go!
I too also spelled. Alright, I just wanted to confirm, because I know, official ruling is, only during long rest, but
Yeah.
it's always DM discretion.
As well as...
Are we playing tonight? I know we're talking, but there's quite a few people that are missing, correct? Or no?
No.
I was unclear
So-
from the messages.
Only 3. Flint... Oh, I'm looking at the other evil campaign already. So, Hamilton, Cat, and... No, Cat's making it. Sorry, I always lump those two together. 'cause
Shia? I know Shia's
Yeah,
not gonna be
Shia,
here.
Thea, and Hamilton could not make it. So
Okay.
I have a plan. Do not worry. It looks
Okay.
like we're just lagging on some of the others. It's 7:05. It's not that surprising.
Instead of
Thankfully, I got out of work relatively early today, so
Nice.
just now.
Instead
the
of
way-
not worrying because you have a plan, can I worry because you have a plan?
Yeah, that's fine too. You know, whatever.
I
whatever
don't
makes
know if that's strategic. He always has a plan,
A DM
whether he
would be
lets
a
you know it or
fool
not. But
if, he
That's
didn't
my
have
secret,
at least
Captain.
some sort
Josh
of plan.
basically Einsteins it throughout the day. You know, Einstein worked at the patent office and came up with relativity in his free time. Josh works at the architecture office and comes up with D&D on his free time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I used to do that with Magic the Gathering. I'd just be sitting there working, and then while my hands are moving, I'm just mindlessly thinking about what if I did this with this.
I love.
I mean, it's not just Magic; it's just everything. But
But especially magic, you were fond of.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was one thing I'm good at. So
Yeah, I would not. I can attest to that, and hence why you will continually be the threat I'm afraid of when playing Magic.
Moon,
Thank
is your
you.
sweater hand knit or was it store bought?
Store bought.
Okay, it looks like it could have been hand knit.
It does kind of in the pictures.
so I've
That
definitely
glitters
like it.
don't really
kind
carry
of,
through. Thank you.
fleshed out Nep's backstory and stuff. I just actually have to put it into words.
That's good. You can send me that whenever you would like, and you're gonna get a chance to build on it this evening, I think, because Thea is the only one in this campaign that has not gone for the story that we do at the beginning there.
Oh, it's okay. Thea can go first.
She's not coming tonight. You're up, buddy.
Oh,
You're
no.
up, buddy.
Hey, Neb,
No,
I
why
had
are
to
you
do it my
complaining?
first
You get an
session.
inspiration die. I want an inspiration die.
I had to do it my first session. It was 10 minutes in, and it was tell us a story, and I was like, oh, okay.
I am not I'm not really good with on the spot story making.
That's what that's what we're doing though. That's what we're doing the whole time on stuff.
Okay, just at least give me a theme.
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
me
that's what
the theme.
I have ready. I'm gonna. Oh, I left my bag over there. I need to go grab it so I can grab my book. But
Oh no.
off the top of my head, I know that it pretty much, but I like to write them down when I have the theme so that I at least make sense when I say it verbally, because sometimes I'm just word vomiting these themes too.
Yeah.
But
Word salad makes the best prompts.
and it might be good because you're talking about building your backstory, that this is yours, but what is your deepest desire, and when did it occur? When did you find what your deepest desire was? Basically, that a story of how.
Last week. When did you find out where babies come from this week? What's your deepest desire?
Answer, to find out where babies come from.
Oh, was his last week story was how'd you find out where babies come from?
It was what your parents told you originally where babies were come. What was the fable that they
Man.
told you? Kind of like
Evil campaign sounds a lot more fun.
Sometimes I get good ones, sometimes I don't. That's how prompts go.
Yeah. Now, what was their response?
I enjoyed them.
Oh, it was really good.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, you have to listen. I made the
The way that
short.
she incorporated it was flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Because I forgot about the prompt by the time she brought it up, and she worked it into the game perfectly.
Okay.
It was good.
So, Nep's deep desires. Oh, man. All right.
You've got time to work it in. The way that Mime is mentioned in there is that you have some. You can work it in. If you don't work it in today, with it, you just don't get an inspiration die. But that's your motivation, because if you do it, then you get a motivation or an inspiration die.
So, what do you mean by work it in to this?
So, any point where you have the story, just let me know. And basically what it is just a flashback that your character's having at that moment. And you're telling us a story.
Yeah, so I personally, the 2 times I went, I am not very good at working it into the whatever the characters are doing.
Oh, so if this situation pops up and then it just reminds the character of the flashback.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't have that. I just had
Tell a
you don't
story.
even know everyone's names yet. Tell a story.
Yeah, that's how I treat it. Josh gave the prompt, and I was like, and so I rolled, and I was the one that rolled the lowest, and I was like, here's my story, immediately, which, I mean, is one way of going about it, but it's definitely more artful if you can, because a lot of people don't have stories right off the bat, right? So, give me a second, I'm going to think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened last week.
I
Where
mean-
Mariel was like, I need a second. And then at some point in the session, she was like, oh, by the way, my flashback.
So, although the prompt of your deepest desires is kind of basically why you're adventuring anyway, because half time your goal is your desire and
However,
that's your outcome.
however you would like to interpret that and answer it. I'm not going to say no. I don't think Josh is going to say you're wrong. So
Nope.
That'd
Yeah,
be-
I ain't
exactly
gonna
though.
say you're wrong.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
However you want to interpret it.
That'd
could-
be a great
Okay.
prompt for Warren.
There are no wrong answers.
You have the power.
Hi, George. I think we're missing.
Hello.
Did you just get Danger Dame stuff, Rod Small?
Yep.
Okay, because I haven't received anything yet, and I think they told me I won too.
Yeah, I just got it. It might have taken a while. It's coming from Tennessee
Oh, that shouldn't take too long.
to California, though. And whenever they
The
actually,
reason why it takes so long is because it's probably USPS.
yeah, it definitely was.
I mean, to
That's
be fair,
why it would take so long.
the reason why USPS is why it would take so long is because the government keeps fucking with it and forgetting why they set it up that way in the first place.
This is something that I'm passionate about because my mom
Just the
works.
failures of the mail system.
My mom works in the post office, and the post
Again,
office.
not
And-
the failures of the mail service. The fact that the government keeps fucking with it.
That is fair because there are some
Same
people
difference.
in government that still influence some of it, but it isn't ultimately. This is the point I was going to bring up. It isn't run by them. So the post office is an independently run
Mhm.
entity. It is no longer part of the government. I don't know the exact date to quote when
Wait,
that happened.
what?
Yeah, it's not a government-run entity. It has government
It-
oversight, but it's not a government-run
Wait, it's not even half and half anymore? Like, I remember that it was set up so that, okay. Because people were kept being like, it's losing the government money, and I'm like, it's supposed to!
So I know that postal workers have like, so I'm a federal civilian
Yep.
government worker. I work
Mhm.
for the government. And so when I look at like, across the board standardized government stuff, like my retirement plan and like my health insurance and stuff, there is a separate option for postal workers. Like they are listed there, but like I am not in the same category as them. So
Yeah.
they're still like under the government umbrella, but they are definitely like bureaucracy wise, they are in a different container
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
than the
think
rest of
they're
us.
still technically considered government employees, but
yes,
private government employees?
exactly. Because
Yeah.
it's basically, like I was saying, they have government oversight
Mhm.
where to the point where they have to follow regulations given to them by the government, but they don't give any of their financial resources or get them financially from the government. Financially, they are not part of the government, basically.
So our tax dollars don't pay for the post office?
Correct.
No.
Hmm.
It's kind of like my dad. My dad's technically a government employee, but, well, it's a little bit different because he's a contracted government employee. So
And it's
he
similar to
is-
that situation.
Yeah. He is both a government employee and technically self-employed.
Yep. Yeah. That tracks.
He's a contractor that works for the government.
Yep.
hmm
And in those
Yeah.
contracts, you have to follow a whole shitload of
He works for the Federal Thrift.
ah.
Oh, the TSP?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He does coding. He's a computer programmer.
Oh, hi, kitty. That's fun. I have a
Yeah.
TSP. I deal with that all the time.
Oh, yeah, I too also have a TSP. There isn't much in it, but it's there.
With time. With time. I should check. Never mind. I'm going to answer my own question. Because
Yeah, it was really funny and kind of crazy. Like, whenever he went to get that job, even though he's a contracted employee, he's still treated as a government employee. So
Mhm.
when he went to get the job, he had so much paperwork he had to do. And then me and my brother were still living at home when he started working for them, and our aunt was living with us. So me, my brother, my mother, and my aunt all had to get interviewed by the FBI. And then
Oh, yeah. Because he has to have a background check because he's dealing
Yeah.
with people's
And then
people's
all of our
information.
neighbors had to get
Yeah.
interviewed by the FBI as well.
Yeah.
Looks like we got everybody now. Okay.
Do we have Craig? That beautiful, dulcet-voiced Craig.
Craig can go fuck himself.
No!
Now recording.
Fucking Craig.
It's such a sexy voice. I don't know why
That
everyone
is
does.
the first time I ever heard that. And that scared me a little bit and thought, who was that?
I have a crush on Robot Craig. Okay.
I actually don't hear Craig anymore when he says that because I have his volume turned all the way down.
That's good.
Ah,
That's
All I
probably
hear
a
is just-
great idea.
I just hear the beeping.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy yelling at him too.
So we were leaving off too with that Nep. You're the only one from this campaign that hasn't told a story yet. That's here today, and so you win the joy of the prompt, which is your deepest desire and how it occurred or came to be.
Okay.
So you can think on it, but like you were saying, you wanted to, right?
Yeah, I'll come back to it.
Okay.
Oh.
You righty. Oh, Frederick getting a new token there. If you send that over to me, I can crop it out. If you don't know how to do that,
I do not. I thought I did send it over to you.
on GIMP.
I'll put it back in the Discord.
Can you send it to me via DM? Actually, direct message.
Sure. Like through Facebook?
Whichever. At least that way, it'll be in a separate thing that I'll remember to look at.
Okay.
That reminds me, Josh got me playing around on Hero Forge. Maybe I can get a screen cap and share all of y'all my progress on making Moon.
Yeah.
Hero Forge is fun.
It's
yes.
so fun. That's
We made all our characters from B&B on there.
I'm actually gonna update my.
But what was happening last time was
We're deciding to go through lava.
exactly after going a little
Yes.
bit back and forth of which way to go, and you were resting, catching your breath after deciding that down the deep dark hole of magic darkness, that was a no-go. So you were going towards the lava, and as you're kind of catching your breath there, Nep, you'd run back up to with Squall to be next to Shia and Gunther and Frederick, who were still resting during your guys' adventuring the previous session, which would have lasted probably about most of the day. So you're kind of resting into the evening hour right now is what's happening. And as the sun kind of is meeting the horizon, you're getting ready to move out again, you hear a low in the distance.
Could you imitate that noise again?
Is
So
this
like
like-
lightsabers, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, lightsaber.
I kinda
I was
wanna
saying, is it
just
like
be
techno,
like-
or is it like a heartbeat? Or okay, lightsabers.
I kind of just want to be like, so can you imitate that voice again?
Alright, I thought I knew the way.
You're wandering around in the fissure a bit, and Squall.
Okay, I swear it was past the tentacles.
You flew up and down into the center, and you see on the horizon, as the sun's setting, a black mass coming, what seems to be towards you guys.
Yeah.
Can I like
So
make out
describe
any details?
black mass. Yeah.
You're noticing a good bit of fluttering, and it appears to be living in some manner. and moving and growing bigger.
But it's not a blob.
Is it? You said it's on the horizon, so it's flying.
Seems to be when you went up, it is not touching the ground, correct? Right now it's kind
given
of blotted out by the sun a little bit, but
given the fact that I got a good eye on the red dragon, would I recognize it silhouette in this fashion?
roll a perception for me, since you're looking closer, basically. Assuming you kind of flew up and are...
Is our party separated?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to find our way to the group. I am
Oh shit. My
Yeah,
bad.
Wow,
most
that
of us are
is-
together.
super cocked. What the hell?
Super
The-
cock?
Yeah, the 4 and the 18 both lit up.
Trust me, I have some friends like that.
But it's a 7.
Okay. So you are barely just able to make out in it what looks like smaller masses moving inside of it.
Whoa, how did we get here? Oh.
Alright, I don't know.
I didn't mean to move up there.
I'm gonna ask if anybody else notices the mass moving towards us, see if they could possibly make it out in greater detail than myself.
They can't even see it from this particular direction.
Alright,
You
I
can't
guess
even.
Because you
I'll
guys are
move.
down in the fissure at this particular vantage.
Alright, can I fly up higher and a little bit closer and try to roll that again to see if I can make out better detail?
Yeah? Do you want to use any... Does anybody have anything seeing-wise? I don't know. Something like a scope?
Actually,
Flint with us. Is there a scope on his pistol? Take it. Wait. Which one's with us? Hamilton.
He has a shotgun.
I have something I can use. I don't know if I want to use it though, to be honest.
I have
Alright.
dark vision 300 feet. I don't know if that helps. And expertise in perception.
If I was strong enough to fly you up, I'd probably take that chance, but I know I'm not going to be able to.
Let me check my perception. I only have a plus 2.
be. The
Alright,
the yeah, I can't get closer to my mouth because the air coming out just starts to take over. But it's getting
I will.
closer.
I'm gonna do a perception check, but I'm gonna use the Dark One's or the Dark One's own luck. I know we'd renamed it, but I can't. I don't know if I can rename it on here. So, starting at 6th level, so it won't let me cast. Will that not let me put it in Astral? I'll try it. Hang
It
on.
won't let you put you in your astral. You should just leave it.
Oh, okay, no, it let me. So that's what I'm gonna do, Josh.
On the patron
So,
to alter fate in your favor. Nice. When you make an ability check saving throw, you can use this feature to add a d10. Okay. If you want to you do that, you can. If
yeah.
that's what-
I don't know if that's gonna help because that was technically a nat 1. I mean, I'll roll the d10 anyhow, and then you just do that with what you will.
Okay.
You asked the devil for some luck, and you got it.
Clearly I did.
As a 14, better than the 7 at least, that you rolled previously, and you noticed this time as you go flying up into the air, some shapes resolving that seem to move and flutter around in a bug-like fashion that
Okay.
you can only tell from the fact that you're extremely far away from it as it continues to grow closer to you, that you are pretty sure these bugs are at least cow-sized.
Well,
Cow size.
I'm a
Cowbugs.
land right next to the group and like, hey guys, I'm pretty sure there are some very large bugs heading our way. Like, I mean, very, very large. Like domestic farm animal large.
okay. Magok?
So, we might have a problem. We
Do you
should
think
probably
we
try.
could try to ride one?
No. No. I think we should hide. Or something.
Do you think going deeper into the lava would kind of be beneficial?
It might be dangerous for any of us to go into the lava.
Not into the lava, but I mean, do you think they would generally try to avoid the lava? Like, in chance of, I don't know, getting burned?
I have no idea. Would getting us into the fissure conceal us in any way there, Josh?
You're telling that it seems to be coming straight for the castle too from your previous look. It looked like they were all flying directly in this direction.
So wait, are they, like, if we're facing the fissure and facing the castle, are they coming from behind us?
They're coming from the east, which is the direction the sun sets on Tarth, which was never asked. Until now.
But now we
Okay.
know.
Do we have anybody with that feat? I'm pretty sure it's Keen Mind, actually.
I do not have
Do
I
not.
that.
sure don't.
Wait. So if the bugs are going towards the castle, I like this riding the bugs idea. Can we ride the bugs to the castle?
I mean, I
Thing
don't
is, though,
see
now
why
we
not.
gotta figure out a way to get them down. Maybe like an Eldritch Blast or two. Pew pew.
Or we piss off a bunch of horse-sized bugs. It might suck to fight.
As you guys are talking, the sound becomes deafening. Roll me 6 Constitution saving throws each,
Oh,
Holy crap!
and the lowest one is what your
One,
throw.
2, 3, 4.
And you said they were coming towards us, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm definitely
Is this considered a magical effect?
It is.
Sweet, I have advantage.
for the record, Moon is touching Comself, by which I mean giving Comself vigilant blessings so that I get advantage on initiative.
It is not initiative that I'm asking for. It's Constitution.
No, I know.
Okay. Okay. Just clarifying.
It lasts until I change it.
I got a 1.
I got an 8.
I got a 6. Josh?
I'm waiting till everybody is done.
I
rolling,
got it.
so-
I
Right
ran
now-
over to Mime, by the way, to just like hide as close to her as I could because I was thinking about jumping into the bag.
I just burned 2 nat 20s for this. Okay?
I got half of a nat 20, by which I mean a 2.
Ooh.
So, Josh, you said
I
8,
got a 13.
Is a total of 6,
6.
and whatever your lowest roll is out of all of them.
Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. I got a 3. I didn't see that one up there.
Oh, wait. Would I have been able to... Oh, no, that only matters once, so it probably wouldn't have mattered. I imagine these are all happening at the same time, Josh, so I can't be, like, resistancing myself before all of them?
Correct. That's the
6.
that's the reason that's 6 of them. Okay. Heard Zeph.
I'm restarting because apparently my clicking is not doing anything.
Oh, fuck.
Or refreshing, sorry, refreshing my pages.
I deleted all the ones that didn't matter. Just
Yeah, I'm trying to also.
I'm assuming none of you are demons, but that is one thing
Never
that would be immune to this.
I mean, can I be a demon chicken? That would be funny, but that's not what I got turned into.
Can you see it? Is it coming through?
That's one hell of an advantage saving throw right there.
It ends if we take damage. As probably the squishiest member of the party. Woohoo!
Oh no, what's your HP at?
24.
Oof.
Actually,
Oh! I have 23. I am a chicken.
I'd probably have close to the most then.
What do you
What are your hit
have?
Points?
74.
Jesus. Can I have some?
75.
How did you get to be a chicken, by the way? Were you born a chicken?
I was in a bar. I am originally a human male, and I was in a bar hitting on a woman because I am quite the womanizer. And she didn't take lightly to my flirtation and got so pissed at me that she turned me into a chicken. And she said she'd turn me back once I learned my lesson. And she just left me in this town, turned into a chicken, and now I'm here with our companions.
Okay, so you're a sleazebag.
Yes.
Was.
Was. I am.
Semi-reformed.
Yeah, slowly learning.
okay, wait, Josh.
Rehab.
It says if the creature's saving throw is successful, it is immune to the drone for the next 24 hours. Is that like per drone or?
Yes, that's period.
Oh.
So, but
I'm saying if you succeeded on one,
No, I don't
wouldn't
think
you
these are.
be okay for the
I don't
rest,
think-
or?
I don't think these are sequential. I think
Yeah.
there are 6 Cosmes in that cloud.
correct.
But okay, but what I'm saying is that is that final bit, if you succeed on the saving throw, is that only for that one drone or that one Cosme or whatever?
It would be if we were in a turn-based scenario. I see where you're
Oh,
coming
okay.
from, but this was happening kind of all at once. So all of those hit you all at the same time, as opposed to your. And I was giving you the benefits of the doubt and saying roll 6 to see if any of them. This was to if you got above a 12 basically.
Oh my god, finally.
As your lowest roll
Wait.
for 6 rolls, then you're awake. Is how my mind was working for it.
You
Okay,
basically
I
knocked us
really
out.
only failed one.
Yeah.
There was very
Alright.
little chance we were not gonna not get conked out. You know it.
It was the
Well, I
plan.
mean-
It was the plan. The plan was had, and basically, yourselves are seeing as you fall unconscious from this droning sound. It doesn't quite lull you to sleep, but almost as a paralyzing fear, as your eyes are kept open and you fall backwards down to the ground, into the ash of the ground, and you see these giant mosquito-like bugs flying, as Squall described, that are as big as cows and such, but they actually seem to have Shia and Gunther in their grasps already, and they swoop down. 2 of them swoop down out of the midst of your group, and as they fly by towards the castle, grabbing Hamilton as well. Just one of them drops down. That's what it is.
What exactly are
2,
the parameters
sorry,
around
see
holy
ya.
water?
Them, but you are currently unconscious. Yeah. but you're catching that as you fall unconscious. That's happening as you're falling to the ground. They two of them swoop down, grab Hamilton and Thea, and had Shia and Gunther in their grasps. Oh man, it is so hard to grab so many.
Wait, they did that without us like being able to react?
Correct, because you were going unconscious as that happened. And they
Our
fly.
bodies were
Basically,
falling
got
limp into
surprise
the
on us.
ground.
Well, if somebody wants to hit me, if the effect on the creature ends if it takes damage.
Yeah, I'll quote Britney Spears here. Hit me, baby, one more time.
I might
don't
have
think-
holy water, depending on what the definition of holy water is.
I don't think we can. I don't think anybody can hit anybody because I think we're all unconscious.
Yeah.
Here,
I roll
I'll
over in my
take
sleep
the
and flop a hand on somebody.
I'm a big dude. It probably hurts to fall.
Does the pain of hitting the ground awaken him?
Somebody crawl over to Frederick so that he can fall on you and it'll wake you up.
That makes sense. My character's a sleepwalker, so
Let me think here. How big are you, Frederick? I know you're tall, but like how
7'10" and 315 pounds.
315 pounds. Okay, you fall backwards, and you're
Also, I'm wearing metal armor of some sort. Hold on. I'm wearing chainmail.
you fall backwards and hit your head as you fall, jolting you awake as the bugs fly away.
Say I take a point of damage.
Yeah, I rolled a d4. You get 2.
You took some damage to your cranial pan.
But everyone else is still unconscious on the ground, as to what you can tell, and you're getting up like, oh fuck, Jesus.
So do I know the thing about holy water?
No, I don't think anybody technically knows that. That was meta knowledge, but because I was just being upfront about its abilities here.
Can I roll a nature or history or
Sure.
medicine? Which
Nature.
one? 13.
You do realize that these are not, beyond being not normal insects of their size, that they are of a demonic nature.
Okay.
Because of their general relationship to that of hell and the stories. They are used as drones for the demons of hell.
I take out
Surprise.
my block of incense and start like burning some to see if I can ward away the bad juju. And then I walk up to, I guess, Nep, and I place my crest on them to see if that works.
Which crest are you talking? Is it the, I don't know.
I have it says I have a crest of some sort,
Okay.
I think. Of helm.
Oh. Where are you placing it on them?
Forehead.
And you're praying, or I don't know.
Just trying to see if
They have any response.
yeah.
So, Nep, just roll a perception for me with disadvantage.
Wow.
Nice.
15.
You feel the placement of this cold against your skin, and you start to wake up as if from a bad dream, and in fear of your life.
In fear of my life.
Yeah.
Okay, so jolting awake then?
Mm-hmm.
And then...
With-
So, obviously remember, Hamilton and Thea being taken away.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in panic, probably attempt to wake the others, and probably assess Frederick and doing so. Whether it's like, does it have to be damage? Can't be like a good, thorough shake.
I think he was just placing, or you're talking about like.
Waking up everybody else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you can go around trying shaking them. Is that what you're trying to do?
First I thank Frederick, and we gotta wake up the others.
I did that by placing a crest on your head. Something about the bugs are demonic. Oh wait, maybe this will work. And Frederick pulls out a flask.
What is alcohol going to do for us? This is
Alcohol?
no time to party.
Alcohol? No. This is holy water.
Oh. The other holy water, okay. Although most trances you're able to get out of by pain. Oh,
Well,
okay.
well, you go kick someone and I'll use the holy water.
Okay. Do I need to roll the hit?
Yeah.
My strength mod is -1, by the way.
If you're kicking, that's an unarmed strike.
Alright.
I'm an unconscious person.
I don't want to kick the chicken.
I was gonna say, somebody kicking me?
Everyone knows you don't kick chickens, you choke them.
Greg just abandoned us.
We're just choking the chicken.
No, I'm still here.
No, Craig,
Okay.
not.
Oh, Craig, I thought.
Now
Okay,
recording.
In fact, you, Craig.
I'll
Bitch.
wake up Moon. My unarmed strike won't hurt, I swear.
I've been told that before.
Was it
One damage.
true?
Yeah.
It was one day.
I dab some of
because it was a
the holy
20.
water onto my flask and flick it over chicken and mame. Or try to at least.
Roll perception for me, Cat and Mame.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with disadvantage. I'm sorry, because you're unconscious.
Oh yeah.
Is Moon awake?
Oh yeah, Moon wakes up.
I rolled a 1 again.
Come on, Moon, we got work to do.
Yeah, Moon actually wakes up without any effort or discomfort. He's just like eyes open, like I'm still kind of in the dream world because I don't make as much of a difference. Did I take damage just now?
Yeah, 1 damage.
1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, it seems we do. What were those things?
If I remember correctly, the last glimpses looked like mosquitoes. Damn them bloodsuckers.
Mame, you're waking up as Frederick finishes flicking a second drop across your head,
It's refreshing.
and with Cat curdled in your arm, still asleep.
Alright. I'm gonna attempt to wake up Squall.
Using the same method.
Yeah, it worked, so
All right.
Another one.
I'm curious of how Squall's sleeping current. Well, I mean, you fell backwards, but you would presumably go into whatever stance you would go whenever you're sleeping. That's why it's like, are your wings like surrounding
I'm just
you?
sprawled out anime style. All the wings are full bore. I'm like sleeping, like arms are way out, legs are like
just like Lelouch from Code Geass, just like
Yep,
all
just-
folded in tightly.
Yep.
All right, and you're ramming. It looks like. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose or not. You'd said there, Nip. I thought you were kicking at one point.
I mean, it's kind of a headbutt.
Okay,
It's
that works.
I do no damage with an actual unarmed strike.
Yeah, but
So
you're ramming Squall as he's down on the ground, presumably in just the side of the ribs with your forehead and not your horns, and
yeah,
another oof, and Squall, you're awake.
I'm just gonna like flutter in like my wings and squawk a little bit. We're like, what the hell happened?
Where did they go?
this is no time to sleep.
Yeah, this place sucks.
Zeph, roll a
Kinda
perception
hot.
for me.
Do I need to roll? You say who rolls a perception?
Zeph.
Me.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm assuming Frederick's
Yeah.
doing the same thing over
Yep.
here.
13.
You're waking up with, again, as Mime had, with some splashes across your face, some nice droplets.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like jump up and wipe the water away from my face. Be like, what the fuck was that?
Giant mosquitoes, perhaps?
Demonic bugs.
Demonic.
Mime's just sitting on the ground, awake, but holding the sleeping cat and petting the sleeping cat. Just sitting on with the chicken in front of her, in front of
Chicken on
them,
a
and
raft.
chicken on the lap, just petting the chicken.
We probably could just open up Zeph's bag and just took a whiff and wake up.
Oh
No, it
god,
smells
like
like-
smelling salts.
No, it smells like cherry blossoms now, remember?
I mean, same difference. Still works. Just some unordinary scent. You're never gonna
So-
catch me reaching into that, though.
I apologize. You said the insects were flying towards the east?
From the east, I thought he said.
From the east.
Yeah, they were
In
flying
from the east.
in from the east and straight towards as they kind of neared you guys are actually south of the castle currently, it appears,
Yeah,
but as they
right.
neared, they kind of just swung in over top of the fissure and went down into the
Castle. So now we have more
Okay.
reason to go to the castle.
They
Now we
stole
have
our
to
friends.
cross the lava. So fuck the dark hole. We gotta cross the lava.
Castle?
We were gonna
Lava?
fly, right?
Well, there's a little less of us to fly now, right?
Yeah.
Did they take
They made-
anybody that had the power to fly? Didn't they take
They
Shia?
took
Wasn't
Thea and Hamilton.
Thea was the one that could fly because she could wild shape.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But-
we have problems.
Me and Squall can fly, and Cat can cast.
Flight. Or fly.
Mhm.
So can we still get across the? Can we fly high enough up over the lava to avoid whatever's swimming in there? Can we avoid Bowser?
Probably. We need to wake Cat up though.
But look how cute they are. They're all sleeping and I imagine snoring a little bit, maybe having a little chicken dream, kicking their little
Yeah, but-
feet.
He's got the magic.
whoa.
I got
But-
the magic touch.
But 5 more minutes. Before I might die crossing lava, I just want to sit and enjoy having a nice warm creature hanging out with me.
That's fair.
Sorry. I keep
Anything else we should
Can I-
prepare?
I don't.
How long will it take us to get to the castle again? Flying?
Not long.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know for sure.
feel
What
like it was less
castle?
than 5 minutes one way.
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
The
Frederick has been
castle in the
resting.
lava.
Wait, couldn't we just, like, couldn't Mime just drop Cat and Cat would wake up then?
Those are very angry, hurtful words.
I mean, just a thought. Or sprinkle holy water on it.
I have holy water. I can wake Cat up.
Just douse. Pour
gonna-
all of it.
I'm gonna take out my flask with the. I'm assuming the blue water that I
Mhm.
still have is holy, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna drop a little. Not on their face because that's bad for fowl. You can't get water on their faces or they die.
Please don't kill me
not
with water.
necessarily.
I
Yeah,
wait,
no.
really?
But,
'Cause I've had chickens before that it rained and they just get wet and they don't care.
Well, so if it goes with their noses, because I know if, like turkeys are real dumb, and when it rains, if they look up, they can get water up their noses and they'll drown.
Let's be fair. Domesticated turkeys
Are real.
are really stupid.
Oh my god.
Wild turkeys are incredibly clever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
feel
am
like
neither.
Wild turkey, I'm pretty sure is whiskey.
I feel like Benjamin Franklin was very prophetic when he suggested that turkey should be the national bird of the United States.
He really
Mhm.
should have.
Could have
Oh
been.
my gosh.
Yeah, we spit.
Anyway, I didn't know that about birds.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop some drops of holy water on Cat's back. Be like, hey, little buddy. Shaky,
Do I need to
shaky,
roll
wakey,
another-
wakey.
Perception.
What if you shake it like shake a baby?
Oh gosh.
Shake him like you shake a baby.
If she doesn't, if Cat doesn't wake up after these drops of holy water, I will try that. That'll be next.
Perception for me,
Take it
Cat.
like a baby.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Exactly. Of a baby.
So, do I need to roll a perception, or am I
Yes,
being
please.
shook?
Roll a perception. I'd rather not shake you.
Oh, 20, not natural.
Hey.
Still counts.
Yeah, exactly.
Better
So,
than the one.
Yes.
It was hearing us talk about shaking.
so you,
Like, oh god, they're gonna shake me!
you get a nice splash of water across your feathers, and you actually end up waking up slightly frightened, but also slightly comforted, knowing that it feels like a warm, rainy day across your back.
Bagok!
Maybe it gives you a couple little more pats on the head, stands up, and I guess goes to follow the party.
Who are all walking down the ashen, somewhat still glowing chasm of the fissure.
I ask what those things were and where did they go?
The castle
Whoa.
theme.
Where'd the lava go?
Oh no, I can't hear what you say, can I?
They were demons.
Not unless you're
And they're-
close enough to me.
Go into the castle.
Because my voice kind of comes out of my little pendant, but I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
it's not that loud.
I thought
Oh,
it came like over the all of our torques, kind of like a speaker.
It does
I
that
thought
too.
Moon didn't have a torque.
I don't have a torque yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Neither
yeah.
does Nep.
Okay, yeah, so they only hear it if I'm close enough to them.
Oh, okay.
You guys all hear it through the torgs, but they only hear it from mine.
To the castle of flame.
Thought I heard that too.
Is that beat still playing, Josh?
There is
Like when we first visited here?
not.
No music.
In the day and a half or so that you guys spent figuring out whether or
Looking
not
for other ways.
yeah, the castle seems to have calmed down and is no longer playing a nice thumping beat.
Do we still remember that beat? I mean, we danced to it, and
That would be a history check, I would say.
okay.
Kind of like trying to remember.
Mm. Moon will wait for somebody else to start so that Moon can copy them. Because Moon is not smart.
I want to attempt to mimic it from what I remember.
You're over there like,
How does it go again?
yeah. And that's all you can get out of it. Your memory check there too. You got like a vague idea of what it was, but it's not coming to you perfectly. You're trying to like sound it out, even clapping and such, as I mentioned.
Look, I barely remember what happened 10 minutes ago, okay?
Are you a bard with short-term memory loss?
Nah, I just tend to live in the moment. But yeah, basically.
So it's like, what, 30 feet across?
200 plus.
Oh.
Yeah, 30 feet.
30 feet.
I was just going based off of, like, from here to, like, the invisible wall.
Oh
And
yeah.
what
No,
it
it
is.
keeps going.
What's to the right?
The
Yeah,
shore
we
kind
haven't gone down this way.
of ends there at more of another cliff
Oh.
face.
I'm guessing the
Wolfie
castle's
says,
in that direction.
Correct. It is directly in front of you at this point. Across the
Wolfie says,
Are we
flaming
going?
hot lava
Open
moat.
sesame. Can
Are we going to storm the castle, or are we going to sit here and have a beach day?
Okay, so how many of us need to get across?
All of
Raise
us.
my hand.
I
Except
mean, who
for-
can't fly, like, themselves?
Raise my hand.
Net
Okay,
prefers
one.
the ground.
Warren also raises
don't-
his hand.
I don't
Three.
know
Or
as if
Frederick.
my wings would last that long.
How
Well,
long?
it didn't take Squall that long to get
100
across,
feet
right?
at a speed of 30 feet would take us about 7 rounds. Not even a minute.
Yeah, I was going to ask how long does Zeph your wings last again?
Oh. So, step the wind, unfurl spectral draconic wings, gaining a flying speed equal to your wing speed until the end of your turn in
Oh,
combat.
So it
Oh,
only
six
lasts
seconds.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to cross 200 feet. You can't walk 200 feet.
Okay. So,
She
I
could
can cast
dash,
fly, and that'll move us-
technically. No, not even 200 feet. So close.
Is there a way
No,
you
because
can
that would only
glide?
be 90 feet if I dash.
What if you like fly up high and then dash and then glide for the rest of the way?
I think.
Well,
the,
but I would lose the wings, so I would just fall.
yeah.
Because they're just spectral. They're not, like...
Oh, okay. I thought it's something to do with being air ganassi.
Mm-mm. No, it's because I'm a Way of the Ascendant Dragon monk.
Oh, okay.
Frederick
She
is
meditated her way into wings.
Frederick is gonna pick up a rock and like try to skip it across.
the lava.
I want to see what happens.
Okay.
You find a very rugged looking rock, not one that's so flat, because it's all kind of been in the lava before.
Yeah.
Not on the nice shores of somewhere.
Mhm.
Do you want to roll a strength for me? Did that add your modifier? You only get a 10.
Yep.
Okay, just checking. It still makes the first 2 skips, and then it hits that third one at an awkward angle and just and flames apart.
Does anybody have anything that would make me immune to fire?
All I
that-
can do is cast fly.
I was gonna say, because if anybody could make me immune to like not getting burned, I could just walk over. because I don't have
can-
to breathe.
You can walk on water?
No, but I don't have to breathe, so I could just swim through the lava.
Oh, if you could be immune. So I have
Yeah.
the ability to give us walk on. I have a spell that's walk on water.
Actually, what if we make water rain over top the lava and just kind of harden it?
I don't know.
You know, just like Minecraft it.
What if you put a drop of that blue water on the lava? What does it do?
Ooh.
We could find
try
out.
that.
I'll
Has
take out
anyone-
my urn and my
Also, I
control
could still
water.
cast fly and get everybody across if we,
Oh,
if-
okay.
but I'd have to ferry you guys.
How far across is the lake?
200 feet.
Has anyone
Does it
cast
count
detect
as water?
magic?
I have not.
Josh, I'm gonna pull out my urn that has the blue water in it, and I'm gonna kneel down right here at the edge and pour some of it into the lava.
And the flow doesn't seem to stop coming out of the urn, as the spot where you are pouring bubbles and cools, and the water you're pouring out of the never-ending urn splashes onto the next spot, and bubbles and pools and hardens a path in front of you about. I actually didn't have that, so I will just draw something about this big.
Moon is the first to test the temperature and step onto it, if I can.
Are you tentative
Probably
about
should-
it?
Let
Or
me
did
was
you
that?
just run?
for a second.
Did you just
Like-
run?
No, no,
out?
it's
Oh,
Moon doesn't just run
Obsidian.
onto it.
That's what I was.
Moon isn't. Moon has a swashbuckler's like impatience, but it isn't stupid. Moon runs up to it, tests it with core foot, and if Ko can stand on it, gets onto it as close to the edge as possible.
Well,
so yes, we're playing Minecraft now. Okay.
Core-
Even got diamond pickaxe.
I have a question. Does the lava count as water? I mean, it's liquid rock.
Hmm.
yes.
Oh, I want
Well,
this.
there-
Why won't it show up? Okay, so I have control water, which allows me to part. So I can cause water in the area to move apart and create a trench. The trench
Are
extends
you
across the
fucking
whole area.
lava Moses?
Ah!
They are parting
separated
the
water.
Red Sea.
The
To be
quite
fair,
literally
side.
Red Sea.
That one scientist guy on TikTok went in and discovered that like technically water counts as lava.
Yeah.
Because it's the molten form of a rock, and ice is a rock,
Yeah.
and we're lava monsters.
Yep.
We're lava
You can also
monsters.
create-
All right, we're reaching here.
So, you were testing Moon, though. You're like, this is a little hot.
Okay.
But
As soon as I can stand on it, I'm standing on it.
it's doable.
I like how you got hella New York when you said that. It's doable. If it's doable, I'm doing it.
So you stand out
So
right
I'm
to
gonna-
the edge of where Zeph had cooled.
Remember, the Moon Cage's Knight is both a swashbuckler and a barbarian. Do not expect well-considered plans.
You're just gonna do shit and see what happens.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
so
I don't
what if we just give Moon the urn and just like have Moon just continue running across, pouring it?
Oh, just
No,
running
give her
across.
Moses it.
Yeah.
Let's try the Moses trick first.
Yeah.
Hey, it could be a lot deeper than we expect, though. This is a cliff.
I don't understand why it's showing up in D&D Beyond, or like in D&D Beyond. I don't know why it's not transferring to Astral. I've restarted my web pages like 4 times.
When you go to Astral, at the top, when you're looking at it, do you have the HTTP visible that you can see there?
Yeah.
Does it have play with a question mark?
It just has play, no question mark.
Okay, good. We found weirdly that if it has that, then for some reason it's trying to go... Oh, it's portal with a question mark. Is there portal? That's what it is.
No.
Okay. For some reason it tries to go through a weird portal sometimes if you open Astral through, like, a Google search as opposed to just going to, like, straight to the Astral website.
Oh, no, I have it bookmarked.
Okay.
Also, if your
forget-
D&D Beyond has updated, or Beyond 20 has updated, you have to click on feature and traits, and then click back on whatever you're trying to do for it to, like, relink with Beyond 20.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that's one of the quirks of Beyond 20.
I forget. I was gonna double check and make sure. How did we even link these together in the first place?
Beyond 20. It's a...
Oh,
just-
and Beyond
okay.
20.
This
Yeah,
threw me
okay.
because I was like being an old and thinking I had to turn something on so they would talk to each other. No, you just have to have it installed and have both things open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I fixed it once. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, if you look in our campaign in
Mhm,
Beyond 20,
mhm.
you can see that I've rolled it.
Oh, okay.
And I accidentally rolled it twice. So
I did have
whichever
it
one you
open.
want to go with.
And then I went back onto another character sheet. That's what I did. Going back. Boink.
I don't know if it lets you see the spell or not.
I see a constitution. But I can
So
go to
there
your...
should be
Okay.
control water.
Yeah, I know that one too. Pretty well.
I did it at the 4th level, so I should be able to. It works for. I didn't use these. Up to 300 feet, so it should get us across.
Oh. 100 feet. Okay. Until the spell ends, you control... I can display it too for you here. So everybody else can read. I don't know why it makes you roll these.
That would be lovely. Yeah, I don't know why there's like a die roll associated with it. I guess if I do damage at the bottom, you can create a vortex and I can create a whirlpool and do damage.
Yes, just murk us all.
A whirlpool of lava, please don't.
I mean, we might need it for whatever's swimming in there.
Did that work?
What if it gets
Which-
beached?
I don't know why yours won't do it either now. Maybe it's just my D&D Beyond too.
My D&D Beyond hasn't done it since like our 2nd playthrough, and I just gave up. And I'm like, whatever, I'll just type it in, like a heathen.
Anyhow.
Friends are heathens, take it slow.
So,
It's bludgeoning. But anyway, so wait, Moon is able to stand on the lava, so I'm gonna gingerly step out and like gingerly put my foot on. I'm little. I only weigh like, I don't know, let's double check here. It's not much.
Before she jumps out on there, I'm gonna like jump up onto the back and cling to her shoulder.
I only weigh 48 pounds, so with Cat maybe 50. So I don't think
Lighter than Moon. Moon weighs 90.
Stress.
so you're standing up
That's a big bunny.
up to that point, and you are doing any hand motions or anything like that? It doesn't say it. Oh, verbal semantic and a drop of water.
Oh yeah. And a drop of water.
Mhm.
I'm going to use a drop of my special blue water, and I'm gonna hope that gives me extra good luck. And I am going to up to 10 minutes. Cool. I'm gonna raise my hands up. So wait for it. There we go. Going to raise my hands up and whoosh.
and in front of you, as the water droplet, I'm assuming you'd had in your hand, drips off of your thumbs, or you're at the bottom of your pinky, whichever way you're holding your hands. The drop hits the lava. There's a pause, and then 300
Shit all at once.
a path directly in front of you is with blue lava now off to either side's frozen in space. A 5-foot path directly to the castle, but it's down off the edge of this, which leads the shore does lead down into a trench and over, so it does extend your path over, but it looks like it's frozen in place. It does not seem to be that the effect were like contingent on if you hold concentration of the spell or anything like that. It seems to be frozen now, just like that.
Oh.
In a
Okay.
perfect splashback pattern.
Gotcha. Either way, guys, I think we should probably run.
Yeah.
Who,
Yeah, I agree.
who was it who had the holy water?
I have it, and Zeph has it.
I have
Well, I
some.
think
Frederick
You're
has
right next-
holy water, but our holy water is different than Frederick's holy water.
you're right next to me, Mime. So, Moon will turn to you and say, "Do you have any more of that holy water?"
I have. Is it just me, or is Josh very frozen?
I'm not frozen, at least
Okay.
audibly.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad. I'd say, yeah, so Zeph has the never-ending urn of it, but I have some in my flask right here.
I just need a little bit.
Okay, so I have my flask. Do you want it, like, in your hand? Where do you...
Yes,
Okay,
please.
so Mimi's gonna pour out some water in Moon's hand.
For the homie.
And then Moon is going to sprinkle some around, like over the head and the shoulders in a big circle, a ritual circle, and say, "O Frabjus Day, Kalu Kalay, chortle in your joy, 'twas brillig in the slithy troves, did gyre and gimble in the wave, all mimsy were the borogroves, and the mome raths outgrabe, and cast protection from good and evil on Kopso."
And Ko feels a tingling in their side where, as the water dribbles past, heals the slight bruising you'd had from being awoken.
Oh, it healed me. Fancy.
Oh, that's right. Blue water heals all. Forgot that. So where on the lava exactly is it safe for us to walk?
Yeah, I guess I'll just draw, because I don't have anything for that either. I just thought that
He
description
wasn't
sounded
ready
cool.
for this shit.
We just need a path. I just need like a dotted line. I just want to know where it's safe and where it's not safe.
It was like
Although I guess if it's
directly
frozen.
in front of you, that like
Sure.
5-foot line, and it's frozen off to either side of that, but up in a way.
Guess it's time to go.
I'd
Yep.
go real fast. Yep. Just in case.
Yep,
this,
and I'm just
side
chilling
is
on
good.
her shoulder because I know she can run faster than me.
Yep, I'm running too.
It's
We
fly.
had-
It's fly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like hovering over everyone, just watching this.
It's like fucking fools.
I'm gonna stay close in case I can potentially help someone.
I'm actually not that quick. But anyway.
You have tiny legs.
Yeah, my walking speed's only 25.
I'm waiting for the other map to load completely. I should have. What I do usually is like export it as a JPEG and then place it in the background so that every individual element doesn't have to load. I did not do that with this map.
How dare you?
I know, right?
You weren't prepared for us to be so decisive across the lava, were you?
That was a
I
good
know, I
We've
move.
lollygagged for 3
This is the
sessions.
quickest we've like decided to do something.
It's like watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
We're just dead here screaming for the past 3 episodes.
Yeah,
we've
pretty
been
much.
charging our attack.
Yeah.
I've
And
played
then the enemy evolved into some giant mosquitoes and
That's
Broke
what
our
she
were
said.
friend.
forced.
I played the official licensed Dragon Ball Z game, and it was weirdly fun. I was also in high school that was supposed to be all boys. So that might say something.
Supposed to be?
I'm not a boy, honey.
Oh. No, I thought you were saying, like, other people snuck in and... Okay.
Ruined
No,
the fest.
I-
Ah!
There's a glowing chain. I don't like
Oh,
this.
wow. Yeah, you made it pretty far fast. I was still loading people in over here. You're just like, whoop!
I don't know if I was supposed to go that fast or not. You might, Yeah, I'm gonna...
Babe, did you just hear that?
What's up?
Oh, no big deal. I'm pretty sure I just heard gunshots. It's okay.
Oh, no, that's all good.
It's probably just, fun
You're
time.
I
nice
wanted to
and
know
dangerous.
what's playing next.
Maybe it's just fireworks,
Yeah.
People are confused.
No, around here it's more likely gunshots than fireworks.
Moon.
Somebody probably saw a
No,
lock in their
I would
backyard
say
and
it's
decided.
probably just as equally fireworks.
Oh.
Probably homemade.
Yeah.
Homemade fireworks.
Frederick. There we go. I knew I was missing someone. There we go. And I think that's everyone.
And I got to the platform and I went to the left, just so everybody knows.
I see Nip and Zeph ran straight across there too.
Yeah, I'm
As-
not messing around the lava. I'm not trying to see
Oh,
what's
yeah,
in the
I'm fucking
lava.
running. Aw,
Why is it taking
motherfucker.
so long for this to load for me?
I said I should have made it into a JPEG and just put it in the background. It's got a lot of elements to load because I built it in Astral, and each different things a different layer and all that jazz.
Astral probably makes things pretty large, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if I export it as a JPEG and re-import it, not so bad, but individual things, it can get big.
I kind of want to take a picture of Demi and turn her into a JPEG, turn her into a poster, give it to her so you can put it on your wall there. She's always there.
It's one of her favorite spots for sure on the back of that couch. It's why
It's
the
wonderful.
blanket's there, because she loves resting up in that and nestling into it. We've thought about getting her a bed, but she just loves that so much.
She has a bed. Why would you get her a bed if she has a bed?
Because she also has night terrors, is the other thing. The main
Aw.
reason.
Oh.
Yeah. So in the middle of the night, she'll be curled up with me and just start spazzing out, basically, to the point where I thought it was like a full-on seizure that she was
Seizure?
having. Yeah. And took her to the vet to get tested, but they couldn't really prove anything, and I showed him a video and all that stuff too, but it doesn't really, she doesn't pee herself every time. She does sometimes, but she doesn't foam from the mouth or anything like that either. She's just locked in, and that's where I was like, this seems like a human freaking night terror where you can't respond no matter what you do to the person or say to them. You're just freaking out, And basically I found that giving her some melatonin treats help. Moral of the story. Because she gets
Well, the story melatonin is good. Okay.
yeah, she has anxiety
No.
of that sort of nature. But
How old is Demi?
oh, she's going on, what year is it? 3 now.
Okay, so she's not old enough for CBD yet. Okay.
No, she's not. Well, she could have CBD probably, but not in large quantities. I don't give
Cats
her
have
any
to be a certain age to have CBD.
I have not looked
Well,
into that,
I mean,
honestly.
so I've started giving it to Bella, but she's 8 or 9 now. I used to give it to Butters all the time because it helps with joint pain and a bunch of things that ail you as you get old. And so I
Oh.
don't know if I'd give it to young animals, but old animals for sure.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, she doesn't have any of those things necessarily. It's just that she couldn't
Yeah.
sleep well, basically.
I
So,
mean, CBD will help with that.
oh. Yeah, I hadn't looked into that one.
Speaking of pets, me and Ike are getting a puppy.
Is this one of the puppies we've been seeing pictures of?
No,
ones that
but I can
Jesse's
send
mom.
a picture.
Ooh.
No, my
No.
mom still has one of those puppies left that they can't find a home for, but they're getting
What kind of
What
puppies
is-
are they?
uh
Your mom's.
Border
They're
collies.
border collie, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You try and
Steve, I
send
thought
a
it was
picture of.
If I had a house, I would totally volunteer myself as tribute. But I don't want to curse a border collie to life in an apartment.
Yeah, they have two of them because, well, they live on 16 acres. They have plenty of room for them to run. They
Yeah.
try to chase the neighbor's cows, and my mom has to chase them and yell at them.
They're just trying to do their job.
Yeah,
Herd the
they're like, I
cows.
have this strange urge. I'm gonna chase this cow.
I've seen pictures of border collies like hurting children. Pretty much any like group of disparate objects. Like
Me
you
and
will
Ike
be
are
together.
I mean,
Me and
technically, kids are kids.
me and Ike
It's
are now
good.
blowing up the Discord with puppy pictures.
Good. That's all I want in my life.
This has to be like riveting listening for all of our podcast listeners right now.
Right? They're like, oh, puppies that I can't see. Oh, God.
Puppy. You're making me.
They're
want a
even
puppy.
cuter than the puppies I can see. If I thought it was at all ethical, I'd have a skunk for a pet. But it is, in several ways, very unethical.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, like, mostly because of the
Fire beetle.
Mostly because of the fire.
the gland and their tail end.
Yeah, no,
No,
you can
deglanding
have that
them
removed.
feels-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
that
say,
feels inhumane. That feels like.
just say screw and get a badger. Close enough, right?
I
Or
mean,
a
moose
raccoon.
did.
Or
Oh, raccoons
groundhog.
would be.
Raccoons are great pets. I've had a couple.
Me too.
Josh knows.
Yeah. They get to a certain age and they want to be free, but other than that,
Do
They
you
do.
still have your raccoon?
she's free.
Wait,
So she comes and goes as she pleases.
is there a lich in front of us right now?
Is there?
Yeah.
Is
No.
there?
I see one.
I don't see one.
Oh man,
Is this like I don't see you, you don't see me? Is
Yeah.
that how?
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
How-
yeah,
are
you
we get
gaslighting
distracted
us right
by
now?
puppies.
I see fire
Pay
trucks,
Pay
I
attention.
see
Here's an
iron
enemy
dogs,
Standing
I see
How
in
big
the
are
middle of
these
3 giant
beetles?
fire
No.
beetles. I could
No.
use some help, friends.
So
Right.
as you make it to the other side, your construct seems to hold, but you do start to hear as you're getting towards the other side, thump, thump, like something's trying to get at you as you're walking across the opening.
Let's run it into it. Oh shit.
And as you guys all escape directly to the other side, there is a chain that seems to be broken and on the ground and leading into the
Hot.
lava and very hot.
is this just a really big chomp chomp?
And you guys, though, make it to the end of the path and notice as you're on the other side after running a 200-meter dash, these bugs just skittering around, some of them leading back into the lava and disappearing under the waves of it, but otherwise just skittering about happily on this shore. And it looks like you guys have situated yourselves under the mass of the castle, actually, as you are standing there and taking in your surroundings, which looks to be as if it were just a dripping kind of melted candle wax looking above you as you're running towards it and getting better view on it. You're guessing because the way that it's pushed itself to the surface in this area that the lava had cooled around the exterior. But this portion has been left open so that people can, or things can enter it, it appears, because this seems to be the only entrance into this melted candle wax looking castle.
Is it possible for us to be able to tell that this is where the giant mosquitoes went? With Thea and
companions?
Hamilton? Yes.
You do notice, not those, but you do notice just behind a statue that seems to be standing guard at the edge of the steps, a knoll run up with no other knolls in sight.
Okay, wait. Did the knoll disappear, or is the knoll running up?
It had, as you guys are still catching your breath and taking in your surroundings, you caught it ran up the spiral staircase that's in the center of what seems to be the receiving stables of the castle.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, what,
Zeph,
guys?
roll dex save.
Can we at least talk about these things?
Yeah.
The beetles, or
What our actions we're taking at the giant fire castle? But that's fine. I do have a question though. How big are the giant fire beetles? Like, are they as big as me?
They are.
Oh, okay, so they're my size, but they are not hostile.
I will repeat one more time. Swashbuckler, barbarian, and history of my people being terrorized by gnolls.
The statue
Well, I'm
that
still gonna yell at
seems
you.
to be
I'm still gonna.
standing guard at the edge of the steps
I'm your
puts
captain.
its hand out in front of you and clotheslines you, Zeph,
Oh,
for
Wait,
22 damage.
Noel is Gollum.
For how much?
22.
Ooh.
oh.
It takes no
That's rough.
further action.
Okay, so let's walk.
Gingerly in.
Maybe it's the hall monitor. Okay.
And it looks at you coughing and catching your breath, Zeph, on the ground and says, from apparently nowhere, because there are no eyes coming from the slit in its helm, in common, "What is the password?"
I'm gonna whisper through the torque. Your mom.
I'm gonna like kind of laugh and like stand up, wipe. I'm guessing the blood that is now coming out of my mouth away, and I'm just gonna look at it and go, "Your mom."
Josh's face.
I should not have taken a bite of cake from that.
Josh was like, I really didn't want to have to kill anybody tonight, but I guess they made up their mind.
Listen, if Seth goes out by telling a iron golem your mom as a password, she will have died happy.
Perhaps before it responds, I'd like to see if I can get off a cantrip. Oh,
What you doing?
I don't have a holy symbol. Never mind. I still have to get my hands on a holy symbol.
I
Never
don't
mind.
think it's. Is it considered a humanoid?
Is
it
not, though.
not a humanoid?
It's a construct, and you, though, Zeph, get no response from it. Not even a chuckle.
Rocket doesn't have a mom.
I'm gonna
Perhaps
look
even
over at
worse than getting slapped
gonna-
upside the head.
I'm gonna look over at Mime and shrug and be like, "It didn't say no," and I'm gonna try again to walk through.
So is it only guarding us from going up the stairs?
That's a hit.
How steep are the stairs?
They are at normal stair, regular.
Unless you want me, Josh. That
do they
hits
have a-
unless I have to roll another dexterity.
I would let you roll dexterity at this point.
Do they have a railing, or are they like enclosed in a tower?
It is a circular stone tower that goes straight up in the center of
Oh.
a circular stone tower that's encompassed by columns, and this is the only exposed portion besides the
So-
melted-looking portions you'd seen above.
So, but from the outside, it looks like a circular wall.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see the stairs from the outside.
Correct.
Okay.
Gosh, that's an 18 dexterity.
You are able to catch just the tip of the sword as it sails past and nicks your arm, but you're railed into the side of the wall, basically trying to dodge it. You're not able to pass it, basically, because it just swings the swords directly down in front of you as you're trying to pass it.
If we all rush it at once, it can't kill us all.
So half damage of that 26.
I can banish it to
Oh,
another plane of
13.
existence.
Yes.
It sounds like a good idea.
Hmm. I'm gonna stand up, take a swig from my water skin, which is the mead that I got from Pop Tart and mixed with the blue water. I guess I should roll a Constitution.
Can I make a religion check to see if I can notice anything, like if this is the lair of a certain god or something?
Did you say a history? What did you say?
Religion.
Religion. You can. Yeah. You get 4. You feel the warm fuzzies after you take your drink, F2.
No.
That take the sting off of your wounds.
That's 4 health.
back, yeah.
It's something. And I'm gonna kind of turn and be like, does anybody have any guesses, legitimate guesses, as to what this password might be?
Can we mock that null laughter?
Try saying please.
I can't.
Frederick, you were quite sure this, beyond having seen the large bugs from before, where you're situated, and the fact that you're surrounded by lava leading to a castle, that, as well as this sinking feeling in your gut, that this is some sort of demon from hell, of which you do not associate yourself with.
Some sort of demon null, is that what you said? Sorry, you kind of cut out for me.
Demon from hell.
No.
So it's native to this plane of existence.
I'm gonna take a chance and say, "Let us pass" in Imperial.
No.
So
In common.
Tell me the password.
So,
No.
actually, can we say the Drider password?
I say the Drider password.
That would be performance.
Somebody else might want to do it.
Okay. Oh.
Because no one knew the Drider's language to know the actual word or anything like that.
So hey guys.
You'd heard it, but it was relatively weird.
What's up,
It's like
Captain?
Ash, yeah.
I'll totally banish it to another plane of existence, but I just want to point out that there's Pegasi back here, and I ran up and I'm petting one, and I want to know its general demeanor, if it's happy. I want to know if like later I can come back and ride one out of here.
It's
If
I would
I
love to
roll
see
a
the
one-
escape route.
No, that's fair.
If I roll a 100 on a D100, can I guess the password?
No. You would have to roll, like... Oh, shoot. There should be, like, a one in a... It's definitely a 1 in a million scenario here. It's like a D1 million.
1 in a million would require rolling 6 D10s. 7 D10s. No, 6. 6 D10s and having them all come up zeros.
Having them all come up zeros.
And that would... And that
Is
would be
Is there a Latin word for iron?
Yes. Fair
Maybe
enough,
that's-
right?
Maybe
Ferrous.
that's the password.
I say the
Why
null
would it be
word.
iron?
I say the null word for iron just because somebody said it.
no response.
Why would it be iron? So wait, the Pegasus or what? What was their reaction?
They're extremely happy, it seems like. They're chomping away at piles of hay under them, actually. They are so happy that you're pretty sure that they would struggle to fly because they are fat and happy right now.
They're fat
That's
because
fine.
they want to kill them and eat them later.
Oh,
Oh no.
I say,
Oh no no no
I
no.
say, move in Imperial.
No response.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
whisper to
so-
the Pegasus in front of me. I'm coming back for you. Stay
So,
here.
Can
Eat. I'll
I
be back.
used prestidigitation to like make a sensory effect over here to make it look that way?
To look
Like look that way,
Oh.
and then we try a sneak past.
you can cast it if that's what you're asking.
I say
All right.
Leviathan and
What do you
Primordial.
think would make it like pay attention?
Before
Look, a
that
knoll?
happens, we may just cast banishment.
Oh,
Is native to the plane of existence than the one you're on.
Yeah, it's in there.
The target is banished from with a feat. So yeah,
just boop, boop. All right, run.
boop.
Uh-huh.
I'm still chilling on her backpack.
I have myself, and I'm assuming that's an item distasteful to the target. So yeah. All right, guys, let's go.
I mean, I saw a null. I'm probably head of the pack.
Up, 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 and away.
Those
I'll be
are some
back,
chunky
Pegasi.
Pegasi. Like, they thick.
Are they actually bees? Like, how can the wings support them?
you're
I don't think the
presuming
wings
they're
have
right-
magic.
supported them for a long time.
yeah, you're presuming right now that they cannot.
Donk
Well, I
assist.
mean, the wings of a bee cannot support its body weight, but somehow it still flies. So this might be the same scenario. Bee Pegasi.
They just
I don't think so.
beat
I
their
think
wings
those
through.
are gristled up for flavor.
Horse. Pegasi.
Yeah.
Pegasi.
They don't let those wings fly because this way the wings don't build up muscle. This way the wings are nice and tender.
Or did they clip the wings? Like, you know how sometimes they clip the wings of chickens so they don't, like, just...
To be fair, numerous cultures have eaten horse. Like, it's not that unusual a meat for humans to eat, actually.
Yes, but I'm saying, like, did they clip the wings so they can't just fly away? And
No,
then
they just got them super chonky. That's
Well,
all.
I mean, they probably didn't start super chonky.
No, but you keep feeding them the good stuff. They ain't gonna go nowhere because the food's hand fed to them.
Or maybe they just couldn't leave. Like, there's iron bowls.
Yeah, I mean
They are tied to the thing.
they tie down baby cows
But they're happy.
for veal.
still.
So I mean, it's possible they tie down the
them
horses.
down. That's not how they get veal. They don't just tie them down. They keep them in teeny tiny cages so that they can't grow.
Either way.
Horrible.
In other news, the meat industry, like all other industries in late stage capitalism, is evil. Moving forward.
Indeed.
Bitches.
Oh, monkey.
This map is cool looking.
Feels like a chess match
Did I get?
or a hockey
More like
rink.
Minesweeper.
Dear
Oh,
podcast
no,
listener.
Minesweeper.
Dear podcast listener, I wish you could see this map. It is badass and elegant and mystic.
Thank you.
Again, Josh killed it.
Yeah, me
But
a-
Josh did not kill us. Clear.
Still technically alive.
Did I get
Um,
everybody this time? Looks like I got Frederick, Squall, Cat,
Yeah.
Nep, Zeph, and Moon. All right, so you guys fly up this spiral staircase, huffing and puffing again as you come to a locked red door to that's straight in front of you that looks like continues up the spiral, but you ended up on a landing directly across from what looks like a beautiful inlaid stone floor of black marble. And
Ooh.
I do have to turn that on, don't I? Because it's a new map and I haven't.
Okay, so to be clear, we're not stuck here. We can either go out to the black marble or we can go through the door.
The door does seem to be locked.
Okay, but there's a different way to go. It's not like we're in a this spiral staircase and it's just the door at the top.
Yes.
There's locked door into the black marble room,
There are 2
and
doors.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moon is gonna flatten himself against the wall of the staircase and try to listen for anything on the other side of the door out. Should I make a...
Oh, you mean up? The door.
No, the
up.
door out. I mean...
Oh.
No, out onto
out.
the floor.
There is no door there.
Okay, well, I'm trying to listen to see if there's anything going on this level, so...
Gotcha. You hear a... Oh, yeah. I didn't do that, that's why. A general buzzing about, as if energy, actually, is flowing all around you. Just a... But not quite like the buzzing of wings you'd heard before, so... But it does bring back horrible memories. There we go. That's what I needed to do. And directly in front of you, Moon and Frederick, you actually see, at the edges of your vision, a pulsing red light with a staged emblem farther off that seems to be pulsing with that same thrum.
Is the level lit?
The staircase is not, but outside of the staircase, it does seem to be glowing with a soft light, just ambiently throughout.
How sturdy is the door?
Leading up,
Yes.
it appears to be of a unknown wood.
Can I, like, running ram into it? I got horns.
Moon grabs your shoulder if you move to do that, and just silently holds up core thieves' tools.
There does not appear to be a keyhole on the door, oddly.
I thought Moon is a rogue barbarian cleric and doesn't think about things.
Moon may be stupid, but Moon is not a fool.
I mean, I point to my ram's horns and, like, this works.
But there's no keyhole, you say?
It does not appear. As you're holding them up, you look back at the door and you go, huh.
Yeah. So literally, it's a very quiet, huh, and a shrug and a step back and bow to Nep, saying, "All right, go ahead."
What do you... Alright. What do you want me to roll?
You can roll the same thing you were earlier, I think. With an unarmed strike, basically, which was the ram. Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Definitely hits. Definitely hits. But your head crashes against it, and the door doesn't even seem to rattle. Your horn does the bare minimal of a scratch along the red finish you thought it was, but it seems to be integral to the...
Is it wood?
It seems to be a solid red wood door.
So what if we just set it on fire?
Bagok, fire?
I think it's wood, guys. We can burn this.
Can I see the door from Muhammad's oh my goodness, Mime's shoulder?
You can.
I'm just gonna cast Firebolt. Not Fireball. Firebolt.
Fireball us all.
Should we all?
So you go ahead and you can cast. You gotta roll your to hit, I believe, for this guy. For the firebolt.
natural 20!
Woo! Nice.
Hell yeah.
Roll that damage.
Oh, is crits like double your damage, or is it just like the
29.
Your bolt strikes directly true to the door. Actually, you had to you curve it a little bit from Mime's shoulder, even though you could only see it around that curve, to get past Frederick and Moon, and strikes straight center, and it leaves a black sootiness, but does not seem to be.
Do I see that thing?
You see it zoom past you.
Okay. I once again flattened to the wall.
But it does not seem to do the door any damage other than the...
Oh, I want to be clear. Josh, I wasn't asking about the bolt. I was asking about what Astral is showing me.
Yes,
I can see a monster in my
right
vision.
around the corner pops up, and then they away. You just seen an imp that had noticed you, though.
Can I make a stealth to see if I flattened in time to
If you
evade the imp's eyes?
didn't notice you, I was rolling
Actually,
perception on the side, too.
Oh, it didn't notice me. Okay.
That it did. It did, is what I was...
Was it possible before it flew away of like being able to message it?
Yeah?
Because I'm gonna attempt to speak to it in Infernal of like, you didn't see anything, go away. Or
Where were you? Oh, you're back down there. Oh yeah, he does see you. What's your verbal and semantic? And you need a short piece of copper, it looks like. Unless you have a
I do have. Does it consume it?
short piece of copper? Yes.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, for a bard, the spellcasting focus is their actual instrument.
That works.
Okay.
So you just use your instrument as the focus.
Kind of like, yes, and kind of like mimicking a tune and just telling it of, you, more of trying to persuade of, we are just passing by. I'm guessing it probably speak Infernal, since it's an imp.
And you were messaging it, right? So that goes directly
Yeah.
into their mind.
Yes.
Or in their ear, I guess. Whisper a message. And they not respond and fly away.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well then.
It appears
God.
we've been seen.
The thrumming of this level does remind you all vaguely of the bass sound that had been coming from the castle previously, along with the music that had been causing the lava to dance.
Boots and
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Yes.
Josh, I'm gonna step in between Frederick and Moon, and I'm going to take my metal quarterstaff and try and hit this door kind of like at like an angle to the like where the frame and the door meet to try and like jar it open. I don't know. if you want me to roll to hit or just roll damage.
Damage.
For some reason, it just opens the... Like, when I click to roll it, it just opens what it is.
Huh.
But let me see. I'll just roll in person. 2, so 18. And then I'm gonna expend 3 charges to do an extra 1d6 per charge, so an extra 3d6 of damage. 5. That's 12 extra.
For a total of, it looks like 30?
Yeah.
Stepping around this corner as you're striking the door, presumably you guys had stepped back, Moon and Frederick, to give
Oh yeah.
Zeph some room for their...
Not to mention that Moon
for
has
striking.
been cautious.
A very spiky individual pops their head around the corner as you're striking the door, finishing it off, Zeph, around the outside, as you had said, or close to the hinges, and you feel on each around where you would assume the hinges are, the stone shear off on one side, but the door doesn't fall. It's still standing. And everyone roll me initiative.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
I have
I
advantage.
was gonna say, Zeph, I should probably cast Cure Wounds on you.
That would still be appreciated.
The spiky individual throws a flaming ball in your direction.
Oh, man.
Zeph.
I waited too long for that to come to me.
So I have a reaction called Protection while wielding a shield, and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. You can use your reaction to pose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, nice. Disadvantage.
Can I use that? Yeah, can I do that?
Fighting style.
Yeah, I'll roll that again. That 9 definitely won't hit.
Fuck yeah!
Yes.
Frederick.
So I'm gonna say I just see it in time, and I just stick my shield out, and it just like glances off and hits the door or something.
Hits.
Yeah, I'm just like bashing away at this door, and I see Frederick's shield fly up in front of me.
And it just crossed your shield as you reached out, just barely on your tiptoes, catching it. Frederick. Nice.
And you kind of like look back alarmed and be like, oh, thanks for that.
No problem, but we need to hurry up now.
Okay, I need to start adding people, because they're not going through here. Cat. Mime. Moon.
I love the intensity of the system message combat has started.
Squirrel.
Do you think they were spawned to Devil Went Down to Georgia? Playing on a violin?
To get a soul to steal?
Yeah.
Hey, I quoted Jabberwocky to cast protection from good and evil on myself, so...
21, 23.
For what it...
It's just
For what
like
it's worth...
devils on devils, you know.
Devils on devils on devils on devils. I've watched that porn.
16.
I never knew it was a porn. The more you know.
Do I have
Is
everyone
it a good one at least?
in here correctly? Zeph, you got a 23.
Yeah.
21.
Soon I'll be up there with those 20s, 21s and 23s.
Got Mime, Squall, and Frederick. I think that's, and Cat. Yep, I think I get everyone. So, Zeph, you were up after you just struck the door, it looks like.
So I see this barbed devil. I'm gonna kind of like turn to like the group and be like, "Am I punching the door? Or am I punching the devil?"
Can you punch the devil into the door?
No,
Or
but
the
I
door
can
into the
punch
devil?
I can punch the devil and the door.
I
Could
just do
you
the one-
like yeet the devil behind you down onto the falling down to the first floor?
Yeah, throw him down the steps.
Yeah, just do a wombo combo.
Just like Solid Snake or Sam Fisher. Yeah, throw it over the edge.
Fuck it. I'm gonna run up to the barbed devil. Ooh, there's more imps here, guys. I'm gonna run up to the devil. I'm gonna try and like grab it and like roll back and like kick it behind me and like chuck it over the stairs. If that
Make sure
makes
you do
sense.
it through my threatened area so I get an attack of opportunity.
I'm not sure what that move is called, but that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh,
What, like a hip toss type thing?
No, like,
Grab him, like roll on your back, and then kick him over you.
yeah,
it'd be a bit of a grapple, in my opinion, if you...
yeah. So
Wanna-
that be just straight strength, or
off the top of my head, I'm forgetting to. I think it would be associated with strength, at least. Grapple.
I mean, with a straight strength, it's a 19.
Okay, so you're able to grab them, and hold them and pull them down onto your back, and you're trying to kick them off, which would be the unarmed strike.
Okay. I was gonna ask about acrobatics, but that is an 18 to throw them with my unarmed strike.
That hits. So, roll damage.
That's only 4 damage.
Do they also take falling damage, though?
Yeah, I'm trying to throw them, like, to here so that they just fall down the stairwell.
You actually grab them around the waist, as you were describing, roll turtle style onto your back, and kick them straight over where you were standing, and they're just... You hear them hit down at the
I'm gonna
bottom.
splash out with my scimitar as an attack of opportunity if I can.
Go ahead.
Is that a thing I can do? Okay. Also, why is the barbed devil so sexy and adorable? Like, it's super cute and chibi and kawaii and also sexy. 17.
That hits.
The barb devil definitely goes to the gym. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, look at those calves.
It works out.
Definitely
it works
doesn't skip
out.
leg day.
It has the moves like Jagger.
It looks like it
Uh,
has a name like Kyle, like with the spike hair, and it's
Or
like
Chad.
100%, yeah.
Chad.
I hit
I
the
imagine
gym every
He has a
day.
beard. He's a chin.
Yeah,
I imagine those
has a
spikes are
beard
frosted.
and like the spike tips.
4 damage.
He's Guy Ferrari as the bearded devil.
I was just
Oh,
gonna
God,
say, I'd
no.
imagine if they were human and not a devil, that their hair, the tips of their spiked hair would be frosted.
I said that!
Maybe it could have punched a hole in the door for us.
4 damage. 4.
I
Flat door.
Heard. I'm doing some maths. 30. There we go. Guys, see it sail down in between you to lay on the ground at the bottom of the staircase, and just
How many feet did it fall?
it fell a total of almost 20 feet, almost.
Okay.
Are we going back to the door, or are we fighting these other imps?
Do we have a choice at this point?
The door has seemed to yield no results between the very effective firebolt and punching and kicking and ramming.
Imps it is.
Have we tried sweet nothings?
Whisper to it.
All right, so Josh, I'm
I
gonna
Attempt to persuade the door.
run over to this other imp, and because that was one attack, right?
Yeah, that was one action.
So, but that counted because I used unarmed strike. That counted as an attack, right?
Which is an action.
Yeah. No, when I use the attack action, I gain another attack action.
Ah, gotcha.
So that's why I was making sure it counted as like an attack.
Correct.
So I'm going to use my radiant staff on this one. And that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And then
Staff of Radiant Badassery.
Yep. So 8 bludgeoning and 1 radiant. So 9 total.
How are you killing this guy?
I'm just gonna run up to it, and I'm assuming, is it on the ground or is it hovering in the air?
So what you're viewing currently is an imp that seems to be somewhat content on their task of waving their arms around and floating in a circle around the circle that's on the ground that's glowing. And it's, yeah, it's floating a good, probably about your head height off the ground or so.
So I'm just gonna grab my staff and just whale, like you're trying to swat a fly out of the air with a magazine. Like, just wail on it.
And it into the center, and the ring stops glowing as it falls to the ground unconscious.
Alright. Fine. So that was like 25, 30. So I can't quite get over to the other one, but I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. 5, 10, 15. To get to here. I might be able to. That imp's just like 5 feet away from me, right? Is it within the 5 feet range, or is it just outside of it?
It would technically be just inside of it.
Okay. Then I am going to consume a key point to Flurry of Blows that imp as well. If I can find it. There we go. So that's a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, all day.
And so that was the first one, so that's an 8 for the first punch. That's a 12 to hit.
That one
the
does
second
not
punch.
hit.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you
And
run.
that'll.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that'll end my turn.
So, if I am describing this correctly in your mind here, you run out of the stairwell over here, whap, run back over to the second imp and just clip its on the side of the head, but it's fluttering, so it flutters away from you for that second punch as you go for your second one, just outside of your reach, and is stopped waving its arms around in that direction, moving closer to the circle, basically.
Mhm.
And then I believe it is another guy's turn over here who is fluttering around. 5, 15, and then it's Nep's turn.
Oh,
And Moon's on deck.
Nep was not expecting. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
I did get everyone's initiative rolls correct.
You got
Yeah.
mine?
Okay.
You did not get mine. I was swapping laundry.
6.
What is yours? I see 5.
Uh,
I put in there.
I did not roll. Let me.
I rolled a 19.
I'll fix that.
So-
I probably
Alright.
just didn't put in the 1. There we go. Now you're
Just
after
leave
me.
mine. Just leave mine as a 5.
Okay.
Okay,
I rolled
so
a 20, but we're already going. So
20 is up next. 20's up next.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go next.
okay.
But yep, keep going.
Okay, so I'm first gonna, like, as a actual action, cast Healing Word onto Zeph. Definitely
Oh,
needs it.
thanks.
Can you see? Oh, you can see them from over there.
7.
What's your healing word?
Looks like you need some help over there. Or health.
Thank you.
And then, for a bonus action, I'm going to summon a tentacle.
Oh.
Just one.
Yeah, it only creates one.
Singular tentacle.
Yes, a singular tentacle.
One singular tentacle.
Here, if drawing a. Oh wow, no, that's way too big.
That's
Just,
not what she said, but yep.
Hmm.
There we go.
I
Tentacle.
mean, I've never said that.
Chill out there.
And
And then when I get to make an attack when it gets created.
okay.
So
That's a hit.
so and then if it gets hit, its movement speed is reduced by 10 feet
Oh, okay.
until the start of my next turn. So 6 cold damage. That is a dirty 20 though. So
There we go. Your tentacle bursts forth from the ground, and while he's flying, while the
Mature adults here.
So, yeah. So the main way Nep actually controls or kind of like commands the tentacles is more of like using the violin and kind of orchestrating it. You know, kind of like a drummer boy in a way. But I guess more imagine like pirate music, I guess. Is
So you have a violin, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm playing. I had it in hand when I was casting a message.
Right. Which is what I was going to say, is you're probably playing it more of like a...
Fiddle, I guess.
Yes, there we go. And you're
Is there a real difference between a fiddle and a violin?
not
The
a...
way you
thought
play
they're
it.
the same.
Exactly the way you play it.
It's socioeconomic class of the person
Okay.
playing.
So it's more of a fiddle for me. But it's called a... You know, it's a fiddle. Okay. And I used up all my movement and... Alright. Passing on.
It would be Squall. with Mime on deck,
Alrighty.
and then Moon.
I am just gonna Eldritch Blast Barb Devil 4. So.
Wait,
I'm
there's
gonna-
another Barb Devil?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's the one on the
Yeah,
ground floor.
yeah. His just name's Barb Devil 4. So.
Which would imply that there's 3 more. I didn't
Yeah.
even think
We
about
wouldn't.
that.
Indy.
It could be like Pig 1, 2, and 4. You know, just make people think there's
Or
no number
could
3.
Be it could be
26
like
for the first hit.
It could
We're just
be like a
That
SEAL
hits.
Team 6 thing, where there's not 6 SEAL teams. They just
We're
call
just
it SEAL Team 6.
panically looking for number 3, and then ends
Yeah.
up there is no number 3.
And then 21 for the second beam.
Holy shit.
Those both that hits as well.
Cool.
This guy's dead. DED.
Roll those
Hopefully.
damage.
That is 27 damage total.
The Eldritch Blast machine gun strikes again.
The 15's green.
I'm guessing that means max damage? Maybe?
Yeah, I think that's max damage.
Okay.
You doing anything else there, Squall?
Nope, that'll be all.
I don't think the newcomers have got to hear the squall.
Oh, dude, you're better at that than I am. Goats I can do, birds I cannot.
I've said that before.
Man, talking
hell
tentacles and school. Hurt.
Whoa!
Yeah, your blast of comes out of your mouth, as we've discussed before, and you hold it up for the second beam, so you're doing a squall, and it strikes out.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
also-
oh, man,
Hey! Oh, hey!
Hell yeah.
All hail the bird vomit.
He's just
Indeed.
feeding his
huh?
young.
It'd
Don't-
be deadly.
Death.
Birds also
Feeding
like
him death.
regurgitate, just or can regurgitate.
Yeah.
There are definitely species of bird that regurgitate as a weapon. I think vultures do that. Vultures are
They
also bad.
would.
I feel like that's a strategy of high school students to get out of taking tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
Did I mention that vulture urine is incredibly acidic because they use it to sterilize their legs so they don't get sick from standing in dead bodies all day?
Huh.
I did not know that.
And so the
Sterile.
more you know.
Indeed.
This has now become a Nat Geo.
Yes.
Tune
Except
in
the
for
G is-
entertainment and information.
The G is spelled with a 2 and the E is spelled with a 0.
Oh, I was gonna say the E is actually a 3, so we don't get copyrighted.
It is Mime's turn though.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
With a cat.
And I can't see anything. So I'm actually going to back up a little bit so I'm not blocking the doorway. And that's all I can do because nobody needs healed, and I can't. I guess I could attack Barb Devil. I guess I'll attack Barb Devil. With
Oh, that poor devil. Just
I know, right? I was just thinking
We're all
that. It's
looking at
totally
it,
like
it's
a
like guiding
beatdown. Like, knock him on his ass in the middle of us
Holy
and then just kick him repeatedly.
Yes.
Next thing you know, we're gonna make him bite the curb. Shit.
so
Hell
it's
yeah.
a
Curb
18 to
stop
hit
Yes.
and a 16 damage. I think I just performed a curb stomp with light.
like we beating a devil Ferrari. Ferrari.
Fieri.
Fieri.
Who is my brother? Well, at least at one point was my brother's favorite TV personality, which is part of why I have such a strong reaction against him.
Oh,
He's from Columbus,
good.
Ohio, and the town proposed, or the city proposed, to rename Columbus to Flavortown in
Yes,
honor of
I
him.
That would
remember
have
that.
been-
But his actual personality, like Guy Fieri's, is actually really wholesome. He's actually a really good guy.
In
Oh,
some
yeah.
way, in some ways. So I have to say, like, I have softened on him a bit because I've heard he's changed. But for a while, there was a viral thing going around that was talking about how he was extremely homophobic, and would like go off on rants if he discovered on DDD that he was talking to a gay chef. But since then, he has officiated his, I think, sister's lesbian wedding. So he may have gotten better. So I've softened on him a bit. I'm
Yeah.
going to give him space to maybe be better than he used to be.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of that.
But he is wholesome in a lot of other ways. Like during the pandemic, he raised a lot of money to keep restaurant workers like
In
alive.
Flavortown.
I know he also, during like the Californian wildfires and that type of stuff, he would like serve the firefighters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now we just need him to do a guest spot at Taco Bell.
Yes.
Dear
Oh.
Taco Bell, please sponsor our podcast.
I had some nacho fries earlier.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Or Guy Fieri.
There you go.
I'd be done with that too. But yeah, you performed your curb stomp admirably on the downed devil at the bottom of the staircase.
You not dead yet?
Mm-mm. He's just.
Holy shit!
Does he have teeth?
No longer. It is
Yes.
turn.
No more solid foods.
No more solid souls. You must only eat mashed souls.
That's right.
I'm
Quiver in fear.
gonna step into this space and come up like between Mime and the edge to look down at the barbed devil with my bow ready to see if the barbed devil's going to be a threat to us again. What's the barbed devil doing?
This coward fear just
Groaning and
Don't hit me again.
watching
glitches.
watching the blood leave his black blood leave his innards, and
Okay, so
especially
not a
from his
threat.
face. They are 20-some feet down from where you guys are too, so approximately.
So it looks like they're basically out of it. So I'm going to put one hand, like turn and put one hand on Mime's shoulder and do a parkour walk up the red door so that I can flip over Mame's head and rush over here to the door, to the, like, not door, but open space. See nothing. To see an imp corpse. Okay, there's an imp there that's pretty low on hit points. So,
Oh, my
I-
tentacle is also there. Just
and with a tentacle on it, yeah.
Oh, my tentacle.
just dancing with it.
My Hero Tentacular? Is that the new My Hero Academia fan fiction site?
I don't know anything about their fanfics, nor do I want to delve into that.
I'm in much the
Oh,
same
I guess I
place,
should-
trust me.
You shouldn't open your email then. Sorry, don't worry about that.
Oh no, what'd you just send me? Opening right now.
Alright, so that's one move, and I see an unhurt imp there. The tentacle looks like it's got the other imp. So I will shoot a short bow. I will try to come around with stealth if I can, and shoot my short bow at imp 4. I'm hoping to get advantage / sneak attack. Do I roll the attack with advantage or no?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Alright. To turn my light on.
Must be getting dark there finally.
Finally. In other news, the Earth rotates.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Earth has
No
been
way.
flat?
Shit.
How does a flat surface rotate, guys?
Like a pizza.
Yes.
Oh.
Like a record in a record player. It spins you right round, baby. Right round, 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 round. Spins
We
you right
don't
round, baby.
rotate. The sun revolves around us.
Oh.
Duh.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I missed. That's an 11.
Did he make?
Do I hit? Tell me I hit.
You did not hit.
Do I have a good bonus action? We're not actually technically at the level where I can hide as a bonus action, sadly. Sleep is an action. Fairy Fire is, I think, also an action. Yep. So I don't have a bonus action yet, because I'm the wimp of the party. So I am done.
You're dead?
No, done.
It's
Oh.
My turn is
So that was
complete.
a sudden change of events.
it is that
Done.
turn.
What am I, a blood hunter?
Imp's turn actually, and it. Wait, no, it can't be that one. It just went. I gotta click off of him.
Imp 6. Imp
Yep,
6.
over here, next to Zeph, and it, having fluttered away from you, continues to flutter around the circle, with its head down and like scaredly, hesitantly fluttering, still in the same around the glowing circle on the floor, and looking like it's trying to go completely around it and waving its arms, presumably performing some sort of ritual. It is Cat's turn.
Oh, we're
I'm gonna kind of like look at it and be like, "Don't you fly away from me."
You're going all mom on the demon?
Mm-hmm.
You look at me when I'm talking to you.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
What you doing there, Cat?
Oh,
Fred-
since I'm still sitting on Mime's shoulder, I'm just gonna turn around. I'm just gonna firebolt that barbed devil.
Frederick, you're on deck. Go ahead and roll for that, Cat.
27.
To hit?
Yes.
That hits.
Oh, gawk.
That's a hot chicken.
It only does 5 damage.
As the firebolt nears, it strikes him right in the same mouth that had been curb stomped, and he goes, "Thank you."
Oh, you cinched its wounds.
Uh-oh, does that mean I helped it? Shit.
Yeah, it's a devil. Wouldn't it like fire?
Frederick, it is your turn if you're not doing anything else, Cat.
No, that's it for my turn.
Okay, so let's see. 5, 10.
I will say, I hope Mime was okay with Moon, like, vaulting over her shoulder like that. Moon didn't exactly ask consent.
You know, these things happen.
In the midst of combat.
Rogue barbarian cleric.
He doesn't ask questions. Moon just acts.
Code just does. Okay.
So it just does.
I'm just gonna move out here for right now.
Do I look like the kind of person that plans things? I just do stuff, and then everyone runs around.
I think that's
Wait.
all of us right now.
Hold on, wait, spells. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna move out here.
Like, what's up, Nip? Got you if another fireball comes your way, holding your teal shields at the ready.
Thank you, Frederick. I shall also protect you if I can. I'm also just still continuing, just playing my violin.
Just
Fiddle.
playing my violin.
Yeah, I'm just dancing around, having a great time. It's just one big revel. Revelry.
And the Barb Devil rolls over, gets up, and starts arduously walking up the stairs
Uh-oh.
towards Squall, who seems to be the only one in their path.
Snap.
I mean, he's pretty fucked up. I'm sure you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It looks like we've got a 19, a 10, and a 12.
Well, 19, a 10, and a 12. The 19 hits, and that's it.
So he limps up to you and takes his tail around to go to swat at you. You just lazily dodge, and he comes back around with his claw, and you duck backwards, and then he strikes out at your stomach with a second claw that you weren't expecting and grazes your stomach for 5.
Alrighty. With him hitting me, let me do my damage. That not reflect. I'm gonna use my reaction, Hellish Rebuke, since he hit me. Let's see here. Reaction. Hang on. Let me clear this. Boom. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Let me see. What does he have to beat? $16. He has to make a dex save of 16.
He does not make it.
Okay. Then he takes 9 damage.
What sort of damage is it again? Fire damage?
I do believe, yes, it's hellish flames. Damn, I didn't think about that. That might be counterproductive.
9, 5, 8. Oop, too far. And the flames go up around him, and he goes, "Oh, thank you, sir. May I have another?"
Oh, okay, bud. I'll remember that. Well, okay, I got you. I got you next time.
I think you could make a lot of money selling that in the abyss.
It's possible.
Then it's Ziff's turn.
Okay. Move right to here. And I am going to take my I'm gonna use my metal quarterstaff to hit that one. Which is a 16 to hit. Nope. Math is hard. 18 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 8. Be 24 damage. Yeah, 24 damage.
How are you whacking this guy to death?
Same thing, just like swatting at it like a fly with a magazine. But as I make contact with it, I'm just gonna like hold contact with it till it reaches the ground, so kind of like forcing it into the ground. I'm just gonna be like, I said, don't run away from me.
And as it hits the ground, you hear a.
That was 10. So then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get to here. And then I am going to spend another key point and dash the rest of the way over to this imp. And I am going to use my other quarterstaff.
You're dual wielding quarterstaffs?
Yes.
That's kind of badass.
That's a 19 to hit for that one.
That hits.
Also, I'm super happy you got it into tension so it doesn't come after me.
And it's 9 bludgeoning and 7 radiant for a total of 16.
Oh, yeah. How are you killing this one?
Same thing. Like swatting flies with a magazine.
And you hear another. And you would noticed, but only faintly, it was more so to the notice of your companions, that the thrumming had slowed as each imp fell. But as that last one fell, the thrumming altogether stops. And
Okay.
that last one begins to panic.
I'm gonna use the last of my like movement from my like key point to get over to here, because that was 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, sorry, right here. They're just right behind it.
Is there nothing on that other side?
Nope.
Well then. In between.
And that'll end my turn.
And it's freaking the fuck out. It's like, oh my god! And it starts to try and fly away from you. Presumably activating an opportunity to attack from you.
Yep.
What about my
take it.
tentacle?
Also the case.
And I'm gonna just take my metal staff and try and beat on it. That's a 16 to hit.
You and Nep both hit, yes. At the same
These
time.
poor imps.
That's
Which-
another 24 damage.
And
You popped that imp like a zit.
you guys strike to either side of it, and it just...
Just to satisfy.
Just another splat.
This one wasn't on the ground, it was just in the air, so it
Oh.
covers your tentacle and Zeph in a bit of viscera and gore.
Yeah,
Definitely popped it like a
Yes.
zit.
normal.
And you hear from the opposite side of the room that you guys are on now, Zeph, you'd gotten a good view of it, so from the southerly direction you'd just come from, the stone doors you ran past with flaming electrified
I definitely paid attention to that.
cauldron-looking things, which the electrified-looking portions had gone out as the second-to-last imp stopped doing its ritual. You just seen this. You hear the stone door from the other side, rather. Who's here?
Uh-oh.
Maybe they were keeping something in.
What language was that?
I like housekeeping. Why don't we go with that?
Housekeeping was good. What language was it though?
Infernal. So
We'll say housekeeping and infernal.
I think it's Nep. That's the only one that knows Infernal. We
Yeah,
discovered.
I don't know it.
So only Nep understood. And you're going to say housekeeping, Nep.
Okay.
I understand
asking.
Infernal. Did I hear this, and did I also hear Nep's reply?
Do you want me to roll anything?
Is that what you're saying? I'm just checking before you.
Yes.
Of
Of course.
Performance.
Performance.
Yes.
Alright, come on, don't fail me now.
Is that a nat?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Fucking great.
Yes.
You've come a month too early.
Too early.
Few months. What do we respond to this?
Do I hear this at all? Oh, he can't hear me. It doesn't matter.
Uh,
I just begot in
moving
fear.
along.
I just begot in fear. That's such a lovely sentence.
Isn't it?
You
I'm
see
gonna
from
embroider it on a pillow.
Yeah.
on the other side
Yes.
of the central stairwell a large winged individual holding a massive scepter, bearing large teeth, and a altogether angry disposition to the world.
An altogether
Where does-
angry disposition.
Only Zeph is
Does
seeing
none of-
that description.
Oh.
I can only see a little sliver of a health bar.
Oh! 5, 10, 15, I guess he's like right here. Can you see that?
Just barely. The stairwell's like blocking a lot of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
We're
he
still
probably would have
Probably
been
a
like
good
right.
thing.
He probably would have been like right here then, and he
Yeah,
would have been
I
walking
can see-
towards.
I
Oh,
see him.
now I can see him.
And Moon.
Hello, I see you.
Oh yeah, you do get to see that Moon around the corner there. I didn't see your shadow there for a second either. But yeah, he would have probably been walking out of their door, the door, and coming towards you because he was pointing towards you and not seeing your mouth moving though, only hearing that housekeeping from the other side. Are you housekeeping then?
At me?
He doesn't
Is
see
he
you.
saying that
Moon.
in Infernal?
Yes.
But he's pointing at me.
Do I still
He's
hear
pointing
this?
at Zeph.
So
Just
just
mock
see
your
him-
mouth movement. Like, we do see eye contact, right? Like, Zeph and Nep.
So he's just just coming towards me, pointing at me, in speaking Infernal. I'm just gonna give it the old smile and nod.
Can my tentacle move the body away from his eyesight?
Are we in combat time? Because if we're not
Yes.
in combat time, I want to hide.
We are in combat time, so I would say that your
Okay.
you could not move the body, but
Okay, that's fair.
talking is a free action, which is what they were performing at this moment. And
That's the name of a podcast.
talking is a free action. Yes, I believe I've seen that one actually. I need to close that because we need to go over here and we need to do that. And I am going to roll an intelligence. Did that come through?
Can't wait.
I need to roll, damn you. There it goes. Oh, it did roll the first time too. Okay. A 10. He just goes, "Oh! You clean these guys out fast. You're early though. Still an infernal.
Just gonna keep smiling and nodding.
Can I, like...
You're not in combat now.
Actually, could I... Oh, okay.
We're not in combat now?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take my tentacle to move this imp body with us. Like, we're cleaning.
Take your tentacle.
I'm just gonna, like, cautiously walk over to this one and pick it up. And then start walking back over to the stairs.
Yeah, the tentacles...
Hey, where's Brad? He should be watching you guys. That's what you...
I'm just gonna,
He
yep,
does-
smiling and nodding as I'm doing
Wait,
this.
come back!
Did he say Brad?
Yeah, Nep, you heard this, and he's following Zeph as you see her carrying the imp body behind you, and you're understanding
Brad.
what he said.
Brad is outside waiting for us to finish the job.
Squall, what was your action going to be for this Barb Devil, by the way? I forgot about that down here.
Did I hear over my torque that they're looking for Brad?
You probably would have heard it echoed down the... No, you would not know, because it's infernal.
Okay. Well, if I don't know that, then I am going to attack the Barb Devil. Let me see here. Let's do something different. Hang on, let me read this before I F myself up. Alright, I'm going to attempt, given it, he attacked me, so, I am going to try and hit him with my javelin. And that is a whiff. So, let's see, that is going to be the end of my turn.
Oh, no.
So, was kind of hoping I'd kill him so he didn't fuck me up. Okay.
We're out of combat.
I forgot about
I mean,
the Barb Devil, to be honest.
Yeah, it's all good.
We're not out
It's
of
fair.
combat, but
Yeah, we
The
are,
Barb
but we
Devil
have-
is used to it.
Yeah.
Brad is used to it.
Yeah, that's why I was
Oh.
kind of hoping I heard Brad, because I was going to be like, hey, dude, are you Brad? They're looking for you.
You have a free action, technically. For
yeah,
that,
but
for the talking portion at least, but you wouldn't have known that. That's right. You're correct.
yeah, so because I don't understand.
Infernal,
Yeah,
and then it would be. I skipped over Nep because I was hoping that would end quickly, but we'll go back to you there.
So the devil still thinks we are cleaning up, right?
Yes, because he's.
So I'm
seen
just
that.
still gonna go with using my tentacle to take this imp to, clean up.
Okay, and then it
And-
would be Mime's turn.
yeah, so
And
I'm
you
going
said
to-
and were you going to do anything else, Nep? Just checking.
I mean, it can move 30 feet, so it's
Okay.
just more of like going down to the tower
Mm-hmm.
or starting to move towards the entrance of the tower,
Gotcha.
and then, I'm probably gonna. I don't want to block the door, but
Mime.
alright.
Oh.
I guess right there's fine. Just keep an eye on Brad.
Barbed Brad.
Yeah,
The Bratted
Oh.
Devil.
that was it for my turn.
I forgot I have a bonus action. All right, we're gonna kill Brad. So I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt on the 3rd level. And that is, that's I think 19 to hit. Yeah, 19 to hit and 21 damage.
And it's radiant damage, right?
Uh, yes.
You were curb stomping before, or are you doing anything specific this time?
I just want to fuck him up.
The last word, those last two letters are very important.
So you cast down a guillotine shape across their head of golden radiance, and the head tilts off to the side.
Oh, so he's
He falls
decapitated, or
backwards.
he's nearly headless?
He's completely decapitated. The head fell perfectly at Squall's feet, and his body starts falling backwards down the
Oh,
stairs.
I didn't even get to use my bonus action. Okay, cool.
Oh, thanks for the save.
Here for
I
you.
appreciate it.
Can I whisper to the group of, like, pretend we're cleaning? And,
In common, I'm presuming.
yes, but I don't want it loud enough that, the devil could clear.
So
I start pretending to sweep up and things.
I'm just gonna hide in Mime's bag.
perception is associated with wisdom, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
He looks over at you, but doesn't pick up the word you say because he doesn't speak that language. And he goes, "What was that? Did I hear common?"
No.
Roll of deception.
Gaslighting isn't just for evil people.
Mm.
He gives you an eye, Nep, as if he's disbelieving of what he had just heard himself, and he goes, I don't care what you do with your free time. Just clean up this mess and get out of this floor. I have to get some more freaking imps now.
Aye, aye.
Are we still technically in combat?
No.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna keep moving with this imp.
They probably. Oh, shoot.
Moon says under core breath. So, how do we get upstairs where that Null went?
Yeah, you're right.
Where the what went?
The Imperial.
The Knoll hyena
I
creature.
spell that.
GNOO or GNOLL.
Okay.
I imagine.
To be clear, if you ask Moon to repeat that, Moon switches to saying the Imperial. Only says Null the once. Sorry, I talked over you. What were we gonna say?
I imagine the key is probably on the devil. Or no, it
Devil.
doesn't have a keyhole.
It did not appear to.
I mean, it's half off the hinges now.
Yeah, I look at it. Is that true?
It's hard to tell, having been inset in stone, but Zeph, from your whacking, you'd heard some definite cracking on that side.
All right, here we go. And I stick my scimitar into a crack as best I can and start trying to lever it open.
Roll a...
Do I have to make a roll of some sort?
Mm-hmm. A strength.
What roll?
A strength.
Strength roll?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way I can cover up the sound, like cough really loudly or something?
Cough really loud.
Or because we still do have that devil over there.
I mean, not if we just evade it. Wait, what's this thing?
Does anybody have silence by chance?
Are we sure we need to go through the door?
That would be an 8 that I just rolled.
Maybe there's a different way that we need to go. That's not through the door.
You start...
Maybe we can find somebody to convince them that we have to clean whatever's on the other side of the door.
sliding
I don't know. I just saw a door and I wanted to know what was on the other side, so I beat it.
your scimitar along the hinges there, Moon, and you get to the bottom and you start prying at the last little bits of stone that are on that side. And you're like, and you clear it out. Then you're like, wait, what about... And you run it along the top and you run into sort of some resistance there. And you're like, this door is set into the stone. There's no hinges at all.
The door.
Door?
Moon audibly smirks. The door is not physical, at least,
Ends up it was a pole all along.
and not honest, perhaps. Perhaps we need to clean down the corridor that we saw. But that Imperial saw our faces.
It's a decoy door.
What do you mean
AKA
the door's not
decor.
physical? The door is physical. I punched it.
Or at least not honest. And Moon points to the lack of hinges. Or at least not honest.
Could it slide?
I mean, it's just sealed. Yeah.
So, pull. If it slides, pull it.
Because, I mean, sliding doors don't have hinges either.
So pull it.
I'm over here with this
Pop
magic
it.
circle.
Flip it.
Twist it.
Crack it.
Mime, Cat, and Nep, you're looking at a purple metal, weirdly, that's spiraling around a foreign stone that has glyphs engraved into it that had been glowing previously a red and pulsing, but are now dormant and black, purple stone like the walls.
Kana check.
Go for it.
See if we know what this markings mean.
Is this... Did we meet the old man in this campaign? Or was that the other one?
No, I thought we met him in
Who's
this
this?
one. Yeah.
So they're similar. This looks similar.
It does, and it is reminiscent of the lunar temple that you were previously in.
Can I make an Arcana check on it?
Mm-hmm.
We did something at that point. I like to activate it. Or he did something.
22.
I remember running around it.
And
I'm gonna
you're
stand on top of it.
you were looking at it too, Nip, but Kat, your recollection as well as understanding of this is it is a representation of the second moon of Tareth, the Protector, and it seems that these glyphs around it are actually somehow trapping it. You're, in layman terms.
Is anything written
And-
in, like, Infernal that I can understand and read and such?
It is not in a language.
Okay. That's just runes, then, I guess.
Yeah, remember, because, like, saying it. I don't know. I remember there was. Never mind. You wouldn't remember, but.
Oh no, I was never there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually walk around and inspect the runes really closely. Like, just walk in a circle over these runes.
And beyond considering your past and understanding of what you just gathered by looking at it, they don't just trap the moon, they trap the powers of the moon and the protector that resides inside of it. That stops Manny Polis from exhibiting a lot of his powers on Tareth. So you're presuming their rituals here are in an attempt to guide the moon, Yggdrasil.
So,
from,
is this stopping Manipolis, or
it is stopping Yggdrasil from being the protector of Tareth.
So it's letting
Pat is
Manipolis
understanding.
do what he wants.
It is
Okay, I'm
letting
gonna
him
relay.
exert more of his powers. Correct.
I'm gonna relay these discoveries to everyone.
Okay. Are these runes inlaid into the stone or just written on the stone?
Inlaid into the stone.
I'm going to take my metal staff and try and scratch into the stone through one of the runes to try and break the rune.
That would help.
You
said preventing protection, so moon is helping.
I don't know what you would want me to roll for that.
Strength. Or technically just an attack, which, I mean, the ground's not moving, so damage.
Okay.
Help would normally give advantage. What kind of effect do you want me helping to do? Or do I just roll damage my own self?
Are you also striking the ground there, Moon, or are you...
I want to help in any way I can, so I imagine that's also striking the ground? Yeah.
It's also 25 damage.
So am I also rolling damage then? Is that how I'm doing it?
You can, yes.
Alright. Important question. Do I have sneak attack against these runes?
I am
They
sorry.
don't see it coming.
I'm sorry, but the ground is indifferent to sneak.
I rolled 3 damage.
Okay. And you... A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded, and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.